The following program contains graphic images that may be disturbing. Parents are advised that these images may not be suitable for young children. We've shown you photos of some pretty jaw-dropping medical conditions, so here we go again. Brace yourselves. It's time for What Is This? What Happened? And Could It Happen to Me? Well, take a look at this first image. What is this? You know, I was guessing that we would get this response. Well, this turned out to be herpes, HSV1. So, Dr. Batra, what happened?
So herpes simplex virus is the virus that causes cold sores. And interestingly, about 2/3 of the adult population have been exposed to this virus, but very, very few people actually get the sores. So what happens is you've been exposed to the virus and it remains latent. It just hangs out there in your nerve root. And we think your immune system keeps it under control and surveillance, almost like guards in a prison cell. And then when you do something like an extreme exposure to sunlight, something that really taxes your immune system, you're sleep deprived, you're stressed out, you're sick from something else. In this case, it was a really bad sunburn for this young woman. The virus reactivates along that nerve root and it causes red, itchy, painful blisters that then crust over. Now, her case is extreme. Yeah. And the reason is I really think that once she had those blisters and the crusting, it got a secondary bacterial infection. So the yellow stuff you see is most likely a bacteria called Staph aureus or staph, which probably came in, caused all of that crusting. So the key here is if you're starting to get a really extensive cold sore and the typical home remedies that are not working, you should see a doctor, get an antiviral pill because it's going to shut down that viral replication much, much sooner so you don't get as extensive a sore and you also, it doesn't last as long. It can't get secondarily infected. And
really pay attention to those triggers that you mentioned. You mentioned Absolutely. Sun, it can be wind, it can be stress. Yes. That's why they call them cold sores.
Exactly
because
right.
if you're sick with something else, it's taxing your immune system. Very, very important. But the good news is, I think in this particular case, as bad as it looked, I bet you she healed really nicely.
She will, and so the good thing to remember is that generally it's not going to scar because it's very superficial in the skin. A lot of my patients can catch these really early just with itching and burning because sometimes there's even these symptoms in advance before they come up.
Okay, very good.
Sometimes in pregnancy too. And then, like you said, this is a really extreme case, but overall, one of the reasons we don't like people to kiss babies a lot, aside from bacterial infections, would be like herpes. So even if you have a small cold sore, you can still transmit that to babies. So protect the beautiful babies, and I know you want to kiss them, but maybe just hug them instead.
Air kiss.
Air kiss.